Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV. As always, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you taking your time out to being here and interacting with the video as well. And all I can say is, what a surprise. What a surprise. What a dominating performance by the West Indies. So if you haven't heard, West Indies, they defeated England, convincingly in the first ODI. So in this video, we're going to be sharing the details of the match. There were brilliant performances from Motie and Evan Lewis especially, right? So we're going to be sharing the details of the match with you and also sharing my thoughts, on the performance of the team overall. So just stick around to the end of the video, while we discuss all of these things, right? So before I do that, just take a quick second to like the video. Very important, quick and easy way of supporting the channel. So like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel or you have not subscribed as yet. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the details. So like I was saying, a very convincing margin of victory by the West Indies. The West Indies won the match by 8 wickets, in the end. And I must say, like I said, very surprising, especially the way our bowlers bowled, right? So England batted first in this one, and they were bowled out for 209 runs, in their innings, on the back of some brilliant bowling by our bowlers in general, especially Motie, right? So Motie, who ended up being the man of the match, he took 4 for 41 from his 10 overs to rip through the England order. Also among the wickets was Matthew Ford. Matthew Ford, he took 2 wickets, 2 for 48 from 9 overs. Jaden Seals, being very economical or most economical bowler, he took 2 for 22, and Alzarri Joseph took 2 for 46 from 8 overs. And they were Ruston Chase bowled a good spell as well. He didn't take any wickets, but he bowled. He was economical. He bowled 10 overs for 47 runs. It was that bowling performance that restricted England to 209. So that bowled out England for 209 in their innings, right? Going into the match, that was one of my biggest concerns, and I'm sure some of the fans as well was, how our bowlers were going to do. Coming off the Sri Lanka series where they didn't bowl that well, but I don't know, maybe it's because we're playing on home soil, and being accustomed to the wicket. But our bowlers definitely showed up and showed out in this one. Putting the ball in the right areas. The English batsmen, they struggled to score freely. They struggled to score quick. A lot of pressure was placed on the England batsmen, and as they say in Jamaica, and pressure bust pipe, right? So there's a lot of pressure placed on the England batsmen, and as a result, we picked up wickets at regular intervals. But I must give a huge shout out to Motie. Motie, he just keeps going from strength to strength, right? It's like he gets better, in every outing. He bowled well in Sri Lanka, and now he's here in the West Indies and continuing in that rich vein of form, right? So the batting for England, it was Liam Livingstone who was captain in their team. He made 48. He was their top scorer, and Sam Curran made 37 from 56. And Motie was the one that got rid of them both. Also among the runs for England was Jacob Bettel. He was a debutant. He made 27. Phil Sart made 18. Will Jaffe made 19. Right, so they were the main scorers for England. West Indies, in reply, they chased down this total in no time. Right, they got to 157 for 2 off just 25.5 overs. Right, started well with Brandon King and Evan Lewis put on a brilliant partnership. They put on a partnership of 118. Right, so we got to 118 without loss before Brandon King got out. Brandon King, he struggled to score fast, but in the context of the game, it was what was needed. Because he was supporting Evan Lewis, who was scoring quickly. Evan Lewis ended up, unfortunately, well, he made 94. Off just 69 balls. Unfortunately, he got out before he was able to make the 100. He was trying to hit that 6 to get to the 100 and didn't make good connection to the ball, and he got caught at long off. But a brilliant innings by Evan Lewis, another brilliant innings by Evan Lewis, following up on his century in the last ODI against Sri Lanka, beginning this series with a score of 90 plus. Should have been a century, but such is the game of cricket. You know, it won't always go your way. In the last match against Sri Lanka, you know, he brought up his century with a 6, and he was trying to do just that in this match, and it didn't work this time. But nevertheless, his 94, you know, it was a brilliant innings by Evan Lewis, you know, and good to see Evan Lewis back in the team, you know, and scoring runs, making runs for the team. You know, he's in good form, you know, and hopefully that can continue, you know, going forward for the team, right? Can't really say enough about Evan Lewis. You know, it's with Evan Lewis, it's never been a question of his quality. You know, we always know that the quality is there. You know, whenever he's in and he's in form, you know, we know what he can do, and he's back in the team now after a long break for whatever reason, and he's showing his value to the team. And as a fan, it's much appreciated. You know, definitely glad to see Evan Lewis back at the top of the order, and not only being there but making runs for us. You know, putting bowling lineups under pressure. You know, that's what Evan Lewis does. You know, he has the ability to put any bowling lineup under pressure, and that's exactly what he's doing. You know, in partnership with Brandon King. You know, it was a struggle for Brandon King in this match, but we know Brandon King, when he comes good as well, he can score fast, rotate the strike as well. So, you know, it's definitely looking good for the team, you know, in terms of the opening position. You know, then you had Casey Carty. He made 19 not out from 20 balls, and Shai Hope, the captain, of course, he made 6 from 10. And those were the batters that batted for the West Indies, right? So it was a brilliant performance, overall team performance. You know, the team fielded well, the team bowled well, and the team batted well, right? So it was an overall team performance, you know, in all areas, all aspects of the game. I think there was one drop catch from Casey Carty, but it was a difficult catch. You know, it was running and tried to the ball. It was a difficult catch. I won't even criticize him too much for that. Just want to commend the team on a brilliant performance. You know, and good way to start the series against England. You know, we know England is a top quality team, and especially in the 50-over format, you know, where we have struggled, you know, in recent years. You know, it's good to see the team, you know, coming back, putting on performances like this to show that, you know, there's still hope for us in this format. You know, and all hope is not lost. You know, and hopefully, you know, with Shai Hope leading the team, that we are able to get ourselves in a position to be an automatic qualifier for the 50-over World Cup, you know, and do well there, right? So, brilliant performance by the team. You know, hopefully we can build on this, you know, for the remainder of the series and just go from strength to strength and put on another brilliant performance, you know, in the second match to complete the series victory. And yeah, just continue in this vein, in this vein of form, you know, for all the players, right? Evan Lewis, he's batting well. Motie, he's bowling well. Ford, I must say Ford, you know, he's not the fastest, but you know, there's something up. Jaden Seals. How could I forget about Jaden Seals? You know, after his terrible series in Sri Lanka, you know, he and myself included was saying that, you know, he should be dropped for this match, but Jaden Seals definitely shut me up. You know, came and bowled well, our most economical bowler, and taking 2 wickets, right? So a huge shout out to Jaden Seals for that. You know, that's what we want to see from our bowlers. That's what we want to see from our players. You know, bouncing back when they have bad performances. There's no doubt in Jaden Seals' ability. You know, it was just about him, you know, getting the ball in the right areas, you know, and doing what we know he can do. So well done to Jaden Seals as well. You know, I want to definitely commend him on a brilliant bowling performance after criticizing him for his performance in the Sri Lanka series. So well done to the team overall. You know, commendations to the entire team, the coaching staff, and hopefully we are able to build on this momentum going into the second match. But that's all I have for you in this video. If you're not subscribers, again, West Indies defeated England by 8 wickets in the first ODI to take a 1-0 series lead. And on the back of brilliant performances, bowling performances from Motie, who took 4 for 41, and Evan Lewis, who made 94 from 69 balls. So well done to the team again, and hopefully we can go from strength to strength. That's all I have for you in this video, but do remember to like the video, Share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so as yet. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.